Hi there, sign of Libra. This is Kim here to do your reading for your next 48 hours. So I hope you're doing really good out there, wherever there is for you. Thanks for likes, shares, subscribes, and thank you for those who have gotten a personal reading with me. I appreciate that. That information's in the description box, by the way. So let's get this going. Asking that your angels and your spirit guides join us. Get messages that's for your most high, always to help you expand, ascend, always for your greater good. So take a moment. You can breathe with me. If you want to put your hand over your heart, it's a little bit easier for me to imagine touching your heart there, that when you breathe in, you can connect to that and breathe directly into your heart space. And then hold it and let it out your mouth. And do this a couple more times. Breathing into your heart so that you can connect with the messages in this reading. And so that you connect with your heart, as you should. It's like a reset. Okay. So Libra, what do we have? What do we have for Libra? Modern Goddess deck. Which one do you have? Oh, well, that's a fun one. That's a fun one to get. I have the Fairy. So for some reason or another, the Fairy has come into your life. Let's look it up. This is the archetypes of the goddesses. The Fairy. Symbolizing play. Nature, yellow-tailed black cockatoo. The lead beater possum. Quokka. I embrace the healing magic of play. And you know, Libra, because that was in the reverse, then I'm going to have to say that it's probably recommending that you get some more play in your life. Let your inner child experience the wonders of life. Fairies are sensitive and powerful empaths connected to nature and are very compassionate and empathetic to all living creatures. Says build a fort out of cushions or play another favorite childhood game. I did that. Finger paint, play with bubbles, dress up like a fairy, and embody the archetype. That's cute. Okay, so maybe not everybody wants to dress up like a fairy, but you get what I'm saying. The message is to play. This is the Real Talk deck from Etsy. I'm going to pull something from it, and then we're going to get into your reading. And at the end, I'll probably find another oracle card to pull for you to close out with. That is the lead beater possum, I guess. That's strange. I've never heard of that. They're cute. They have a different face, don't they? They kind of have like a koala face. Tinkerbell. And there's some more wings. You got 2 butterfly wings. Do you see this? This is beautiful. Oh. Evolution. Evolving is part of life, and it can involve many personal changes. Although this process takes time, you will emerge beautifully transformed. This is all part of the plan to prepare you for the next steps of your journey. Let me tell you, so before you come out a butterfly, maybe you're feeling that cramped feeling of change in the chrysalis. You may be feeling, you may be feeling like things are changing, like you're in the middle of a cycle or a transition. I feel that energy very strongly for you. So I kind of expect to see cards about burnout, to tell you the truth, because it feels like you're working too much and that we need to have a little bit more play. It was interesting. I've never seen one of those cockatoos, I don't think. I need to look it up. because they're pretty. And I love animals. And, oh, maybe that's the possum there. Then, so I don't know what that is. Maybe that's something different. Like a wombat or something. I don't know. Email me if you, if you know. So asking that your spirit guides and your angels join us for this reading to help us with whatever it is that we are transitioning through, transforming through. This is a year, I feel like this is a year where everything's going to be, amends are going to be made and harmony is going to be restored. And I hope that that's the same for you in your life, in all areas of your life, that harmony and peace is restored. That's all we could ever really hope for, that and the health of everyone around us. Yeah, I know what I was going to say. The fairy here is, you know, there's some families too that I just notice like a fairy connection with. There's some physical traits. It's of course petiteness, really smallness. People are real tiny. And then also it could just might not have to be with body, but if you have this really strong tie to the animals and the nature and other kind of elemental energies like the mermaids or dragons, or you know what I mean? Just different things like that. It might be something, is what I'm saying. It might be something that runs in your family too. And that might be evolving. You're getting your wings. You're getting your wings, Libra. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Cups. But what will you do? Choose carefully. Some of these choices are dangerous. Some of them have snakes. Look, there is a blue dragon. Cute. You really might be connected to an elemental like the blue dragon. You might be connected to that. You may be, you know, the snake might be representing a second skin. Some people, like me, would probably buy a snake, you know, if they had the chance, or if somebody needed to get rid of one or something and they had to take it, I would probably do that because I love animals, all kinds of animals. So it's not necessarily something scary for me. It doesn't really represent, and you know, ghosts, heck, I've always been interested in the ghost and paranormal. Always kind of like invited stuff like that in, but always did the opposite of what they tell you to do when I was young. Death in the reverse, 3 of Cups here as a challenge. Woo! 6 of Wands. Jeez. Celebration. That's pretty much why play has come into your life, is because celebration's here. Page of Cups was that hopeful new beginning. I'm going to turn this upright because it's not really in a reverse. The happy squirrel card is just simply the extra card. I always associate this with children being happy. I don't know. It's just, it always comes across as that. It can also be like happy. Maybe we got some more money here or something to do with the sun. I don't know. Something very happy. Something's going to make you happy. Acorns represent prosperity. I'm pretty sure, because that's what I always notice with the fall harvest. The Lovers in reverse. We'll find out why. The Hermit in reverse. Devil in reverse. Okay, 4 of Swords in the reverse, and then we got the 9 of Pentacles coming out. So you have many choices, and at the end of the day, this is going to lead to a financial windfall. It might be moving kind of slowly till you get there, but then the amount that you get is going to be, it just feels like this is going to be enough to last you for a very long time, so that you can make your own decisions, especially when it comes to relationships, so that relationships are based on wants, not a need, not based on a need. There's healing to do. There's either an ending that needs to be accepted or transformed, having to do with the challenges you celebrating. Because, I mean, we really even have the fairy in reverse. The challenge truly is, can you let yourself go for a minute? Like, can you enjoy yourself? Can you put down the Business Insider book or whatever it is? Like, can you take a moment? because you have so many choices and options right now. It just seems like the perfect time to relax. Let loose, as they say, let loose. Now, death in reverse can be a few other things too. I'm kind of curious to see how it ties in with the Page of Cups here. The Page of Cups is like a hopeful new beginning in the past. And then we have Leo energy, this success and recognition. Yeah, I mean, healing something. All right, what is this death in the reverse? What is this? Maybe unfinished symphony? It's what you need to fight for. Okay, because you'll be celebrating if you fight for this. Whatever this is, I'll go ahead and get another card with it. If you fight for something, you're going to end up celebrating. You're going to end up getting it. Because it's justice served. It will be justice served. Make sure you stand up for yourself. If you do have like a deal or anything to do with the court systems and stuff like that, no matter what has happened, no matter what you're being, like if you're being accused of something, just stand up for yourself. Always defend yourself, no matter what. Always stand up for yourself. Because there is this, you know, ultimately there's this one creator, the source that we definitely knows us and knows our truth and knows that we are perfect in every way and doesn't judge us. But there's these situations where we do get judged by others, by outside. And in those situations, it's really necessary to stand up for yourself and don't back down. Okay. So that's what I'm getting there with that death in the reverse. It might be an issue with justice that can't be put off anymore. Maybe something that's like, okay, oh, stop putting this off and let's deal with this situation. It can also be about feeling like the scales are tipping or tilting. Maybe even in your favor with that Three of Cups up there. I mean, you've got the scales. You've got weighing something out. You're weighing something out. You're trying to figure out whether something is a definite success or not. Like whether something's going to be a success, a party or not, and it is. Your message here is that, yes, it most certainly will be a success. There's something that might, oh my gosh, Nine of Pentacles. There's something that's going to be such a big success that, and money that maybe we forget. Maybe in the future we forgot to play with our kids more or something like that. Or spend more time with our boyfriend or girlfriend or pay more attention to them. That's something that you'll regret if you don't go ahead and heal that situation right now. Your devil energy in the reverse is saying that sometimes you can deal with materialism and you can deal with the chains and the bonds of I need more. But this is really not giving in to temptation. This is getting out of that. It is having a control over your finances because, like I said, huge financial gain here at the end of the day. But did we pay attention to the ones that we loved while we got there? Queen of Pentacles is just like wanting. I don't know how that even started to peek out, but it did. So your choices might involve a Capricorn energy. If this is a person, it could be somebody that's very warm, kind, compassionate, very good at receiving money, material things, very confident, fertile. Things grow. She knows how to grow things. She knows how to grow businesses, investments. Money looks great. Like I said, your message is don't forget to play and don't forget the people that mean something to you on the way up to this victory. Wow, that's a nice message, Libra. The Lover's energy in the reverse. Right away. Waiting on some good news. Waiting on good news. Waiting on you to play. That's really the message, that the Page of Wands is in reverse. The Fairy was in reverse. That's kind of like the Fairy being in reverse, because it's like, yes, there is good news. And here's the good news is that it's just waiting on you to celebrate. That's it. Somebody, maybe family or someone's waiting for you to come on and celebrate. And it's not an overconfident celebration. It's a tangible thing. It will be tangible. Maybe you can't see it. You might be able to feel it. Look at this. 3 of Cups on the bottom. You got to be bold, brave, willing to maybe relocate. Maybe. What is the Devil in reverse? The Hierophant, and it's connected to the Hermit, the news card. Waiting on news. Waiting on news. Hoping that a past commitment can be healed. Because if it can't, then you're going to look elsewhere. I don't know. I mean, that's just the message, because the Hermit's in reverse. You're not retreating. This is you, how you feel. You're not going inside yourself. You are, you're going to find it outside. So, yeah. This might be signaling that something may be going on with a commitment with the Lovers. There may be an issue with... There may be an issue, like I said, with you maybe working so much, and then what's happening while you're working. I don't know. I don't know. There's an issue. There's an issue. There's an issue, but 9s. Gosh, happy endings. Happy endings. Judgment. There's forgiveness. Second chances. What needs to be healed, ultimately? Third-party situation. A third-party situation in any kind of heartache, third-party situation. It can be a situation where there's just 3 people that are involved, and it's a heartache or a sorrow or a loss of some sort. After this is a need for a fresh start. So that's going to tell us that either this Death card is meaning it needs to completely end this commitment and reignite, or we just need to just kind of move on, because the 9 of Pentacles is suggesting that we move on with this 4 of Wands in reverse, moving on with really big finances. Could go in finances, home business possibly, or entrepreneur. I feel like you're the entrepreneur healing this situation that was kind of deceptive altogether. That's 7 of Wands. So somebody that was sneaky or deceptive. I don't know. That's what I got. This is different. For some people, this is about, for most of you all, it's about inserting more play in your life. After some kind of loss, you may need to take a break because you are working too hard. With the 4 swords in the reverse, you need to take a break. And the 9 of Pentacles, it's good energy. Good energy. Let's pull something from the Wisdom of Oracle deck. The Wisdom of the Oracle. Let's see, what other kind of information does it want to give us? Happy, happy. Happy, happy. I like it. Okay, that's what I was saying. Either something has to be completely like something can regrow. Yes, something can regrow if you want it to. This can be any kind of regeneration. This can be you, your career, your relationship. This is kind of suggesting emotionally, like receiving the number 2, partnerships, connections, choices. You are in this yin energy, divine feminine energy. Ready to receive, regenerate, ready to regenerate. Doing something by the book, wanting to not go astray when it comes to doing something by the book. Because there may be some kind of temptation to do it a different way, but that might be this devil energy, right? Breathe, and remember what I said at the beginning of the reading. Breathe and connect to your heart space while you do it consciously. A few times a day, get you connected. imagine, the biggest part of manifestation is your ability to visualize, which is a really, it's a wonderful ability that you have if you're able to visualize in pictures in your mind. Not everybody is, and I didn't know that, but if you can visualize, then you need to do it, because something great is here for you in the here and now. So take your mind off the past. Definitely visualize. I don't with the future, but don't stress over it. We get depressed when we live too much in the past, and then we get anxious when we live too much in the future instead of the now. So you are here. There's a little flag that says you are right here. Be present when you're around people you love, is the message. Oracle of Genetic Gifts. Oracle of Genetic Gifts. Okay. What do we got? Facebook platform, spiritual posts and activities. Chakra healer, clearing and balancing. Star attunements for high spiritual healing, activation, ascension, and life missions. Aura reader, advisor, photographer, energy reader. And that's what I've got. Sending you love and light. Bye, guys.